Hey, good morning. Well, morning for me, whatever time it is you watch this. Hey, I want you guys to understand that right now, starting this thing, oh, by the way, I'm Mr. Positive. Right now, starting this thing is going to help you to create this journey. And I'm going to give you some key steps along this video that's going to help you find out what this journey is really all about. Hey, I identify as a man, right? Simple, right? If I had a religion to go under, right? If I had one, I would probably identify as Christian. But what you identify yourself as is only thing that matters, because other people's opinions matter only when you allow them to matter. Some of the key things that's going to help you increase yourself is knowing that inside of you, you have the highest volume. Okay? If you ever was to cover your ears and listen to your thoughts, notice that they would actually be louder. Right? You don't have to sit and wait on someone else's approval. You don't have to sit and wait on someone else's okay for you to become a better you. Because if someone tell you what you ain't doing, that's not going to allow you the same kind of energy to put inside yourself to do something great, to stand above and beyond, right? What makes people unique and different is that at their given point, at their given time, whenever they choose to, they could do something great, right? It takes training, it takes practice, it takes consistency, it takes you doing something each and every day to increase a better you. There's only a few focus points that you should really be focusing on at this moment of your life. Whoever you are, wherever you are, the only thing you should be focusing on right now is what is considered a higher power, what is considered spiritual. Not spiritual like reaching an entity outside your body, spiritual like reaching the very God that lives inside of you right now. There's a God love that's out of this world, but there is your love for yourself that's even better, because when you have the love for yourself, now you can love your neighbor, right? The first thing that you need to do is you need to put yourself in the best position known to man. So don't chase money, don't chase time, don't chase friendship, don't chase relationships. Instead, chase a better you. Hey, unless you're talking to me underwater, you have to understand that your feet is already planted on solid ground. Okay? You're already solid. So that means you can move about if you can be mobile to do so, right? You can move about, you can go places that you haven't been before. And the only thing that limits you is either some responsibilities, what people think, but you can think yourself out of those situations and into better places, into better arenas, all right, into better circles, okay? These things are really like beneficial for you, because the more and more you accomplish, the more and more you're going to learn about how strong you truly are. Hey, take me for instance. I started these videos a long time ago. I just was like, wanting to get this message out so much. I was so like going crazy about lifting people up and being everything to get this message out, because living this kind of life is really a good and healthy life. There's been times I've been sad. There's been times I've been disappointed. There's been times I've been disappointed by other people. I had allowed that to happen. And the reason why I allowed that to happen, because I felt like they were more important than I was. Now, I'm not saying that they're not important, but along my path and journey, I'm still learning it. I'm still learning the purpose. So I had to learn that for myself first, right? I had to first take care of me first before I could help somebody else, right? Pull the plank out of my eye before I could try to pull a speck out of somebody else's eye. Anyway, it's along this journey that helps you to understand how to help people. You can't do anything for your kids, if you have some, without you first doing it for yourself. You have to be strong enough. You have to be a great thinker. You have to prepare, have pre-planning like scenarios and situations that you're setting yourself up for, so you can help and have a better life. Investments are some of those things, or are examples of that too. And so is planning. Hey, have you ever tried to plan to be a better you? Well, that's why I'm here. Mr. Positive, doing it just for you. Now, at Walking Success 16, That's what you can reach me to continue this stuff. Watch this. My videos aren't for those who need to be entertained. My videos are for those who need to be uplifted, for those who need to be reached, for those who need to be set apart from other places and other people and other things, right? My videos is to strengthen you on the inside so that you see the God that's inside of you already. Whoever told you anything else, if they have, about God not loving you, is out of their mind, because God loves you so much. He existed on inside of you since day one. He breathed more than just a breath of life on your ancestors. He made it to where that breath continued no matter where you're at. Hey, hope you believe that, because it's really real. You really stand for something. And if I can't encourage you enough, I'm going to basically keep trying, because I have already encouraged myself. So much so that I put dedication to this thing so that you'll constantly see the dedication that I have for you. I know it takes time to believe someone. What do you have to lose? What do you have to offer? Only thing I need you to do is believe in yourself and show that evidence to yourself of increase. One positive act a day, hey, keeps the negativity away. I like that. Something trending. If anyone ever told you how beautiful you are, how handsome you are, how great of a person, right? Notice when they tell you that, they tell you after they see you. They tell you after you do something. They tell you after you make an accomplishments. They tell you after, right? They never tell you before. Having a positive outlook on life will give you a development out of this world. The things that magically come to you, it just comes to you because you're in the right energy. You're not sitting there being focused on trying to solve a problem. Instead, you be sitting there focusing on how to create solutions. Things that used to bother you don't bother you anymore. Things that used to trouble you don't trouble you anymore. Hey, you have found solutions just for being in a great, higher, positive frequency. You have found solutions that will take you out of the element of problems. You know how people like a magnet for situations and dilemmas that happen in their life? Well, we can say that's because they have a low energy, low vibration, low level of belief, or whatever the case may be. But no, it's because they're out of position, and they keep putting themselves in bad positions to be out of position, because no one is not helping them. But they tell you how you can be a positive force first in your life, and then become like a billboard or like walking advertisement, right? For yourself, for God, for whatever it is that you see fit to keep attracting that same positive energy. You're going to be that driving force for it. Watch. There was this saying, you take it one day at a time, right? So this is how you take it one day at a time. You know that you have short accomplishments, short-term goals, short things that you do right outside your body, right? You got to go to work, you got to go get some food, you got to go whatever the case may be, right? But now create a small chart for yourself to start doing it, right? The first thing that you need to put on this chart is identifying what you are feeling. Second is identifying what you are thinking, right? The third thing is to identify what your abilities are, right? What's your ability? Just try to exercise. If you could just like think positive for 30 minutes a day, and see what comes out of you thinking positive for 30 minutes a day, right? This is no game. This is straight up. After you think positive for 30 minutes straight, right? Don't doubt it. Just think positive and see what you put in that thought process and speaking it also, right? Which would give you after you make that small deposit. I guarantee you would change. You would be like me. You would, well, better than me, I believe in. But you'll be able to do it. Here's another fun fact for you. If you wake up every day, don't you get the same 24 hours everybody else gets? Well, then tell me, how is it that some are millionaires, some aren't that much well off, some are decent, you know, they got classes, right? poor, medium, rich, wealthy, whatever, right? Why is it they get the same 24 hours you get? Oh, it's what they did in their 24 hours. Ha, there it is. And you can ask the why method. You can say why? Why, Charles? Why, Mr. Positive? Why, how, who can I talk to, right? Well, this is where it starts. It starts inside of you, all right? We go buy a bunch of things for our outer appearance because we be so gun-ho on what other people think about us. Well, the truth of the matter is, the same clothes do the same purpose. But because we focus on those things, other people think it costs us more money. I'm telling you the truth. But yourself inside of you don't care about what you're wearing. It just wants to be comfortable, right? Comfortable clothes, right? Being near oceans and water and lakes and things like that gives you a sense of relief. Your body wants to experience that. So how about you don't put so much money in what you're buying and what you're driving, and put more attention on yourself. That which then it will create wealth. It create a wealthier you, which then attracts the things where people are giving to you versus you going out there working for it. And working over the course of this chapter of your life, I'm going to keep giving you all of these things that's going to help you catapult you to the next freaking dimension, all right? What the devil took so many years to destroy in your life, God is going to change it in a very fraction of a time. Because guess what? It's going to build up in you, right? And God is going to rise within you. And you're going to have a different belief system. So different that it will never, ever be the same for you. No one can ever make you sad anymore. No one can ever make you mad anymore. No one. If things happen, you'll be like, Godspeed, God's willing, right? All things work for the good for those who believe, right? All of these things are additives to help increase the you. That's how important you are. Everything around you helps you increase you. So us staying in society helps you increase you. That's how important you are. So please don't think yourself not important, because you are. Each individual that watches this video is important. And your importance matter to not just me, not just to the society, but to yourself. Because I enjoy seeing people walking around. I might not know them, but I enjoy seeing them. Doesn't matter their race, right? So, something for you to take in. Hey, I'm Mr. Positive here. Come follow me over here at Walk in Success 16, where I'll show you more and give you more evidence of how being positive and being God-like will definitely change your life. Stay tuned.